Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Jojo Gonzalez, and we're getting back into Psalm 40 today. Yesterday we left off, with verse 4. Today we'll begin with verse 5. It says, "Many, O Lord, my God, are the wonderful works which you have done, and your thoughts toward us. There is none compared with you. It will, if I would declare and speak your wonders, they would be too many to count." And that's a good place to be with God. You're looking up at Him, saying, "Oh Lord, many are your wondrous works." You know, and I want you to be able to say that about your own life, not just the world, not just the universe, not just kind of in general, but personal. How personal are you with the Lord, to where you can see God's hand working in your life little by little. Then it says, "Sacrifice and meal offerings you do not desire, nor do you delight in them. You have opened my ears and given me the capacity to hear and obey your word. Burnt offerings and sin offerings you do not require. Then I said, Behold, I come to the throne, and the scroll of the book it is written of me. I delight to do your will, O my God, and your laws within me." So when you have a relationship with the Lord and you're close with God, what He loves, you love. What He delights in, you delight in. And that's kind of where we're all trying to be. It's like the things that God does not like, doesn't want in your life, you don't want them either. So in turn, so I'd like for everybody to get to that point in their relationship with the Lord, even you. And I delight to do your will, O God, your law is within my heart. You have proclaimed good news of righteousness and the joy that comes from obedience to you in the great assembly. So I'm doing it and I'm proclaiming it. He says, "Behold, I will not restrain my lips from proclaiming your righteousness. As you know, O Lord, I have not concealed your righteousness within my heart. I have proclaimed your faithfulness and your salvation. I have not concealed your loving kindness and your truth from the great assembly." And he's saying, "Look, Lord, you know who I am. You know the things that I've said, that I've done." Then verse 11, he says, "Do not withhold your compassion and tender mercy from me, O Lord. Your loving kindness and your truth will continually preserve me." So someone like me, I'm saying the same thing. I'm just like, "Lord, please help me. Just your loving kindness, your truth, preserve me. In different areas in my life. So I want you to be able to say those same things. Please God, just help me in these areas. So what I always said, even when I was younger, like it's my business to do God's business, and so typically it's His business to take care of my business. And it's kind of in a rough fashion, like my purpose is to do the will of God. What He says is good and right and just. And loving kindness is to be those hands, be those feet, be that loving kindness, be that goodness, be that kindness, be that gentleness, be that patience, be that self-control. And preach the gospel, go out there, proclaim it. Like you said, in the grand assembly. That's usually what I do. So in turn, just like the psalmist, I depend on the Lord to take care of all the other things that are around me. So it's good to see how David's perspective, is as well. I pray I'm right now. So hopefully, all this time it's been pretty good. God's been sustaining me, so it's been awesome. So it says, "For innumerable evils have encompassed me," and I feel that my sins have overtaken me, so that I'm not able to see. And I feel that too. I've been there. It says, "They are more numerous than the hairs of my head, and my heart has failed me. Be pleased, O Lord, to save me. O Lord, make haste to help me. Let those be ashamed and humiliated together who seek my life to destroy it. Let those be turned back in defeat and dishonor who delight in my hurt. Let those be appalled and desolate because of their shame, who say to me, Aha, aha, rejoicing in my misfortune. Let all who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. Let those who love your salvation say continually, The Lord be magnified. Even though I am afflicted and needy, still the Lord takes thought and is mindful of me. You are my help and my rescuer, O Lord, my God. Do not delay." So you see where the psalmist is at in his heart and his mind. He's having a tough time. He's like, "Hey man, I've always made it my priority to go take care of these things." And in turn, he's saying, God takes care of these things. So definitely want to encourage you, man. Take care of those things of the Lord in your life today. The people around you. Spread the gospel. Spread the love of God there. Then he says, even though I'm afflicted, and we're all going to be afflicted, we're all going to be needy, we're all going to go through these tough times. We're all going to be overwhelmed by our sin and by the world. And he says, but you are my help. God is our help. God is your help today. Reach out to him, cry out to him. He is your rescuer. He will be there for you. He will not delay. He will not delay. So think about those things as you go about your day. God bless.